Hello, everybody. This is Autism Hong Kong and AHK Education Consultant Limited. This is our first English YouTube channel, and we are glad to have Fredie Hong and his partner Daniel. Hello, Fredie
Hello.
and Daniel. I'm Francis, the chairman and director of the association who produced this YouTube program. And we are now producing the Fredie Hong Kong series #1. The title of this episode is The Ethnic Minority Service and COVID-19 Pandemic Support in Hong Kong. But before we start today's program, I would like to suggest we start to mourning for victims of fire at Wang Fuk Court in Tai Po, Hong Kong on 26 November 2025 for 5 seconds. And now I pass the time to Fredie and Daniel.
Hi, thank you, Francis, and thank you, Francis, for inviting us to introduce our service, Fredie Hong Ethnic Minority Service, to your audience. And we are grateful to introduce what we are doing in the past 5.5 years or almost 6 years in the past. Our service was actually begin in 2020 spring, around March or April. At the beginning, we were beginning our service as a response to the COVID pandemic. At that time, people are finding all sorts of resources to look for the face mask. But even at that time, when we didn't have money, if we have money, we don't have the resources to buy masks. Some Hong Kong people even flew to Japan or Southeast Asia, such as countries like Thailand or Vietnam, to buy masks. Do you remember this kind of experience?
Yes, even my parents always keep finding the information in the internet and for getting more kind of resources.
Yeah, I believe that at that time, everyone was very distressed because of the sudden pandemic. It is influencing not only people in Hong Kong but people all around the world. And I am a social worker, and I have been studied in India, and also learned some South Asian languages such as Hindi, Nepali, and Urdu. And at that time, I had an idea that I should serve the Southeast Asian communities in Hong Kong. Especially, we had around 80,000 Southeast Asian at that time. Now the population has risen to 100,000 in Hong Kong. That is not a small community, and even for local Chinese, we had troubles in finding masks and buying the alcohol spray, sanitizer, such as, and our Southeast Asian community also faced the same difficulty at that time. That's why I started this kind of ethnic minority service at that time. And people may ask why you name the service by your name. Because at that time I was a one-man band, so I started the service on my own only, and it lasts for the first 3 years. So to avoid any confusion, if I create another name for the EM service, ethnic minority service, and our service users or the members from the ethnic minorities community have to remember Fredie and also another name of the organization. That will be very complicated, and I had no intention to create some confusion and complication. So I just make it simple. This is a service provided by Fredie Hong. That's why we have used the name, my name as the service name. And as I mentioned before, the EM service was started in the 2020, and the biggest problem we were facing at that time was
the pandemic,
the COVID. Yes,
yeah, the COVID.
So that's why our main service focus was on distribution of the anti-pandemic supply. So like this picture show that we were organizing supplies. There are cartons of masks inside, distributed to our service user. And now, fortunately, the COVID has left us, and the pandemic is finished. But during these few years of pandemic time, we have altogether distributed over 700,000 face masks, and together with all sorts of anti-pandemic supplies like alcohol spray and hand sanitizers, and also I remember around 2022 or 23 we have a lot of demands on the RAT kit, and it is very expensive. So we also collected a lot of RAT kit to distribute to our EM community. And we except distributing these supplies to the individuals, we also send boxes of face masks and anti-pandemic supplies to the ethnic minorities shops. Like we have connections with over 100 Nepalese shops, Indian shops, and Pakistan shops. These shops including grocery stores, restaurants, salons, and do you remember what else?
Some restaurant or some gold shops.
Goldsmith. We also have connection with
Jewelry.
some jewelry shops, which are opened by Nepali or Indians, and they are because we as a social worker, of course, we want to, and we are very active in engaging the community, and we work in the community very often to engage with our service users and South Asians in Hong Kong. But with the help of these EM shops, it is easier for us to reach more people, more South Asians in the community, because they are in the community every day, and they open their shops almost every day or 6 days a week. And people will go to their shops to buy food or buy clothes. If we are not able to reach every one of our ethnic minorities in Hong Kong, these shops may be able to reach those whom we cannot reach. So these shops are really helpful during the COVID period. And we put boxes of face masks and other supplies in their shops to be distributed to the community. And besides distributing supplies, we also do some distribution of information, because during that period of time, do you remember, the information is create a lot of confusion and chaos.
Yes, keep updating from the mobile, and we have to keep checking on it, and it's really hard to trace back which is the latest one.
Especially the government have implemented a number of lockdowns in different areas, every day we have to check. Oh, today which area is locked down, and is that area including the building I'm living in? And I believe that confusion is not only in the among the South Asians community. It's also happen in the local Chinese community. So we did some information organization or summarization, and we summarize it into few simple points, stating that the lockdown area of every day include which buildings, and what kind of like if they are living in such area, what should they do, and what is the estimated time of lockdown when they can be released from the lockdown area. And this kind of information, we did it almost every day and every time on the same day of the lockdown, because some very often the information, the official information comes in Chinese, and the English version comes very late. And if you are non-Chinese and you don't understand, you don't read Chinese documents, that may create a big confusion and disadvantage for you to know what action to be taken if you are living in the lockdown area. So especially we remember very clearly that the first time lockdown was in Jordan, and all of us know that Jordan is a very is an area that have a very high population of non-Chinese,
Yes.
especially Nepali people. In that area, as shown in the picture, from Kansu Street to Nanking Street, Battery Street to Wusong Street, this around 16 blocks is populated with around 7,000 people, and almost half of the population in this area is non-Chinese. So we have I remember at that very late after midnight, I received this kind of official announcement, and I immediately created this kind of summarization and sent to all our service users, telling them that this area is locked down. And some of our service users, of course, living in this area, but some are living outside the area. When they knew this news and updates, they told me that their parents, very old age, living in this area, and they were very worried about what they can do and what is affected. Will they be allowed to buy food or go out to buy food, or will they be sent to some camps or some isolated residents? They don't know, and even I didn't know what to do at that time, because that was our first lockdown. So we after every time we were the information were clearer and clearer, and we were sending out more information to answer the questions and to eliminate the confusion. So these are the face masks we distributed in that area, and we also have some RAT kits. These are the this is alcohol spray, and on the very early in the morning in the first lockdown in Jordan, I also visited the area outside, of course, outside the lockdown area, and to see what kind of implementation or what kind of actions are taken by the government on the lockdown area. And this picture shows another lockdown in the Kwai Chung estate. That was also one of the biggest lockdown at that time, at the period of COVID. And the area of several buildings in the Kwai Chung estate was locked down, and because some of our service users are living in this estate, so I went to visit them on the next day. So, except the lockdown information, of course, we also face a lot of confusion in the quarantine period, especially. I believe that Hong Kong people suffers a lot if they were during the COVID period and they are not allowed to travel abroad. Hong Kong people like to travel a lot, and South Asians friends. They used to visit their home countries or maybe the home countries of their parents very often, once a year or once every 2 years. And during the COVID time, they are not allowed to visit their families and relatives in the home country. So I also received some disappointment from the community. But when the quarantine period is loosened a little bit, I believe I remember that the longest quarantine period is about 1 month. Is it?
Almost.
Because it was a long time ago, so I didn't remember clearly. But it was gradually reducing the number of days of quarantine. So they start to travel, and however, the days of quarantine required for quarantine is changing very frequently. So it creates some confusion. Of course, it also creates some financial burden for our South Asian community, because staying for a couple of days or a couple of weeks in a hotel is quite expensive, and they even have to pay for the everyday meals, and it is delivered meals. It is very costly and created a lot of financial burden for them. So we also did a lot of information sending out for eliminating rumors, especially when during the COVID time, different source of information was sending to us through all sorts of methods like social media or instant messengers like WhatsApp or Instagram, and lots of fake news were spreading in our community. So we have sent out some clarifications to avoid the spread of fake news. This is our service, and another type of service is about clarifying some vaccination information and the PCR test. The government have been announcing different kinds, all sorts of new policies and arrangements during the COVID. And we can understand that because the situation of COVID is also ever changing every day now and then. So we have been going through different new policies, and we try to get our South Asian community updated and get them to know what is new, and so that they can choose, they can decide what to do every day. And besides, I think this free Chinese medical service will begin from 2022, 2022 when the COVID period is almost finished. And till now is more than 3 years, and we can talk about it in deep in the next episode. And people may ask whether South Asian community will accept Chinese medical methods, and surprisingly, it is very popular in our service. Every time we have announced that the registration for our next batch of Chinese medical service, it is fully registered in a short time. we may talk about it in the next episode. And we also have free legal consultation for our ethnic minority communities. Thanks for the free service and for volunteering service by our partners, Jin Bond Solicitors. And we also have, besides the anti-pandemic resources, we also received some supplies from which is donated by different companies. They gave us some shampoos, shower gel, and different kinds of home cleansing materials, which we can also benefit our service users. We also receive canned food, and these are some of our the pictures of our supplies distribution day, and our service users also bring their kids to get some stationeries, water bottles, and some books donated by our friends. And this supplies distribution is not a one-way contribution. This picture shows that one of our service users whose hometown is in Bangladesh, and he traveled back to his hometown and bring us a big spoon. Is it called a big spoon? Like in this size, a palm size. It is a traditional handicraft from his country, and he bought us this handicraft and given to us as a tool to educate or give information for our local Chinese to know the livelihood of the Bangladesh people. Of course, this big spoon may not be used by the city people or the citizens of Bangladesh in nowadays modern society. But this shows the traditional livelihood of Bangladesh community in the past, and also it is kind of a reflection of the culture. So we also receive different kinds of tools and the things they use in the daily life given by our service users from different cultures. For example, we have collected some prayer mats from our Pakistan friends, and we also have some flags and maps they bought from back from their home countries and given to us. We have showcased these items to some local students, including primary school students, university students, and secondary school students, and to facilitate them to understand more about different cultures. And we believe that through understanding more about different cultures and different religions, this may effectively eliminate or reducing the chance of discrimination, because most of our discrimination or prejudice is formed or begin from misunderstanding or not understanding. So these are pictures also from our Members Day. And after the COVID period, we remember that the first and the biggest problem faced by our community, including South Asian community, is employment. It was employment, getting a job. So we have joined hand, organized a job fair for EM community to try to facilitate them to get a job back after the COVID period. So this is a job fair organized together with Baptist Oikwan Social Service and Subin Foundation, and also with Touch Center of NAAC in Dongchong. And we provide some interview opportunities, CV checking, like if they have written a CV, draft a CV, they can ask our volunteers to go through it and modify it for them. And we also invite some government departments to hold booths in this job fair. And we also have the support of the MPF authority to promote knowledge of MPF to them. And after the job fair, we have collaboration with some companies also, including hotels, restaurants. And this is in this picture, it is recruitment day of a elevator maintenance company.
Yes.
They also willing to, and they're open to employ non-Chinese. And of course, they whether Chinese or non-Chinese entering this industry, they require a lot of trainings, because repairing elevator is a very skillful job, very practical, and safety is the first in repairing elevator. Otherwise, it will cause injuries. So that time we have also helped this elevator maintenance company to recruit a number of South Asians to understand more about this industry, and some of them really got the interest, and they got interview opportunity. So I remember that they have been one or two non-Chinese employed by this company already. So this also the recruitment day of this company. So I think this the information of this session is more or less almost the end. So we would like to pass the time back to Francis, and thank you for Francis for inviting us to introduce our service, so that more people will understand the needs and the situation of the South Asian community in Hong Kong nowadays. Thank you, Francis.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fredie and Daniel's sharing. Well, it's amazing to have you working for the ethnic minorities in Hong Kong, which have been, I think, forgotten for a long time by the general community in the past. And I understand that Fredie didn't get any recurrent government subvention. Am I correct?
Yes, we also financially supported by myself and some of my friends.
So you are sponsoring the program from your own pocket. So I'm worrying about you.
I'm also worried.
Yeah, that's why our channel would glad to support Fredie's work in ethical minorities, even though we are also our own a small self-help group in Hong Kong, but for Autism Hong Kong, we do exist for 25 years in the past. So I welcome Fredie and Daniel. So you continue the independent and volunteering work in Hong Kong, because I'm getting older and older. So sometime maybe I have to step down. So, okay, let's add to the thanks for watching our YouTube channel. And if you like our channel, welcome to like, share, and comment, so that more people will have access to this English channel, and to share more information and to build a more self-help community at the end. So this is the end of our program. Thanks, Fredie and Daniel. So
Thank
we
you.
will have a number of series concerning Freddy's ethical minority service in the coming, but I hope to broadcast it once a week. Okay, see you.
Thank you. See
Have a
you.
good night.
Thank you.